Alright, this is part 2 of a replay between Lyn and Moon here on Turtle Rock. We do have Lyn creeping out the natural, this red camp and picks up a nice tome of experience on that Tauren Chieftain. So that Tauren Chieftain is going to be level 3 along with that Blade Master very shortly. We have the Nagasi, which currently sitting at level 2, and the Demon Hunter currently sitting at level 3. Druids of the Talon in play along with those archers. And if Lyn may decide to try to go ahead and do a fast or an expansion attempt here. This expansion attempt would be cross map and would be pretty difficult for a Moon to get to without alerting Lyn. So perhaps we will see a peon move across. Not sure. Perhaps he doesn't need the economic advantage, but he is currently sitting at 49 over 50 food. So maybe he will go ahead and do that in order to. No, he is building an extra burrow. Never mind. He does want to go into low upkeep, and we have a Goblin Tinker coming in from Moon as well. So a Night Elf Tri-Hero who loves to use the Tavern and not use his own heroes. Currently, we have Spirit Link being put down. Lyn caught in the middle of creeping, so is going to pull some of the creeps back in. We have a mana burn on the Blade Master. Ooh, Demon Hunter, or the Blade Master, Demon Hunter now ensnared. They're trying to take down those Druids of the Talon. Ooh, nice Shockwave going down, level 2 Shockwave. And let's see, Pocket Factory is going to go down. We do have the Raider going down. Tauren Chieftain still up in the air. He needs to get down a Shockwave. Yeah, Shockwave doing a lot of damage to those units. Peasants now join in on the fight. And low hit point units all over the place. Raiders going down. Another Pocket Factory going down. Those peasants are just taking a lot of damage. Unfortunately, the Tauren Chieftain and the Blade Master are up in the air too often. Not enough mana. Blade Master currently sitting at level 3, trying to run to the back. And is... Ooh, let's see what's going to happen here. We do have an Ancient of War now coming in. No units really doing any attacking right now. Ensnare on the Moon. Moon's Demon Hunter now down to 222 hit points, trying to get run to the back. Mana burn on the Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain very low on hit points. And we have a Scroll of Town Portal down on Moon. So Moon gonna go ahead and teleport out of here. Not really losing too many units. Unfortunately, his Ancient of War is gonna go down. And yes, he is gonna root himself. No, he's not gonna root himself. He's just gonna take some damage and fall. Blade Master currently sitting at level 3. Tauren Chieftain almost level 4. And meanwhile, we have level 1, level 2, and level 3 on the respective heroes. Nagasi, which being the level 2. Spirit Walker is now coming in and play as well. And Lyn forced to not be able to creep anymore. Druids of the Talon now trying to do some additional damage. Lyn's currently sitting at 40 over 60 food, not really that much gold, so he is gonna have to use those burrows. Down goes a peon, but let's see, Demon Hunter currently taking in some damage, trying to take down a Raider. Raider is gonna go down. Spirit Link on the Raider. Demon Hunter now trying to chase after some units. Right now, I think Moon is, if I'd have to call this game, I think Moon has a slight advantage right now. He's able to put the pressure down. He hasn't made any critical mistakes. Meanwhile, the Blade Master is still up in the air. Blade Master does have some really good items, plus 12 to attack right now. And Lyn is, if he loses that shop, he is going to have a much harder time to heal since he does not have a Witch Doctor to heal with Healing Wave. Another mana burn, and Blade Master is still just up in the air. A nice ensnare on Moon's Raider, or a Druid of Talon. Druid of Talon is focusing down, goes down as well. And Lyn still has a single Raider up in the air. Archer going to go down. Perhaps we're going to have some more ensnare. Yes, Moon trying to retreat, and this retreat is going very poorly for him. We do have a mana burn, or no mana burn on the Tauren Chieftain. And yes, we have a mana burn and a Staff of Staff of Preservation. That Tauren Chieftain needs to get a Shockwave off. Does get a Shockwave off, and is going to get to level 2 Endurance Horde, trying to go after those low hit point units. 1, 2 Druids of the Talon go to the back. Raider still up, trying to focus down those Druids of the Talon because those Talons take extra damage from those Raiders. And let's see, currently the Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 7 or 90 mana. I think you need 90 to get a Shockwave, so 10 more mana, but the Blade Master, Demon Hunter is going to be able to mana burn, I think. Trying to pull those units to the Black Blade Master, currently up in the air. Staff of Preservation, no mana burn. A Shockwave, is he going to get a Shockwave off? Not sure. Nope, no Shockwave. We have another mana burn coming down. Yes, one Druid of the Talon goes down. Raider goes down. Demon Hunter currently sitting at 340 hit points. A lot of action right now, no one really making any misplays, but Moon, ooh, nice Staff of Preservation one more time. So Moon really using that Staff of Preservation to the best of its ability. The Goblin Tinker currently could drop a Pocket Factory to try to stop the pursuit. Is not going to do that. Instead, is going to go ahead and push one more time. Demon Hunter now coming back after grabbing some Clarity Potions, some Moonstones, and some healing pots. Level 4 on the Tauren Chieftain. The Tauren Chieftain. Oh, let's see. Naga Sea Witch transferring of a healing pot. Now running to the back. Mana burn on the I think it's the Blade Master. Not quite sure. Yeah, Blade Master has been mana burn, currently sitting at level 3, almost level 4. Raider is going to go down, ensnare on Moon's Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter's been taking most of this fight, but still hasn't gone down, and I think Lyn's a little bit focusing too much on that Demon Hunter. That Demon Hunter is pretty hard to kill. With Pocket Factory now taking out some of Lyn's buildings, Raider now going down. And the main army is currently sitting here. May try to creep out the Sea Turtle camp. Not sure. No, does not look like it. Blade Master currently sitting with plus 12 with the Gloves of Haste. And yeah, Moon is doing a great job just pressuring the space. Voodoo Lounge currently at half health. Is going to go down in just a second. Trying to focus down that Naga Sea Witch. If we can get a Shockwave off. No Shockwave coming in from Lyn. And oh, nice Scroll of Town portal on the Naga Sea Witch at 8 hit points, able to go ahead and teleport out of there. Wow, Moon is just playing a very, very clean game, or he's just getting very lucky. But I don't think Moon really minds right now being able to save both his Naga Sea Witch and his Demon Hunter at so little life. Moon now going after this red creep camp in the back. I'm gonna be able to get the level 4 Demon Hunter. Maybe does not look like level 2. Maybe level 2 Tinker. Not quite sure. Really depends on how he creeps this out. If the Naga Sea Witch is gonna join. Nice Shockwave going in across those lower hit point units. So he's got to be careful. Demon Hunter now sitting at level 4. At the same time, we have Blade Master currently sitting at level 4, and the Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 4, trying to take out these giant sea turtles. Let's see, what was the item? Nice potion of healing on the Tauren Chieftain, so the Tauren Chieftain able to be an even bigger tank with 950 hit points plus the potion of healing. Troll Berserker is going to go down. Goblin Tinker should not get level 2. Yeah, just 4 hit points away from getting to level 2. Blade Master now going to go ahead and come in. Oh, that Peon gives him level 2, so nice level 2 to the Goblin, level 3 to the Goblin Tinker. Perhaps a better Pocket Factory. Tauren Chieftain now trying to take down this giant sea turtle, probably hoping for a greater potion of invulnerability, or maybe a greater potion of mana. Just that's generally wand of mana stealing. And perhaps it will be able to save against some mana burns against the Demon Hunter. Pocket Factory now down. Gonna go ahead and try to take down this Voodoo Lounge. Its Goblin Tinker is attacking it as well. Those Clockwork Goblins doing 12 to 14 damage, trying to be repaired by Lyn. We do have what was this? Lesser Potion of Invulnerability and a Scroll of Healing. So the Tauren Chieftain taking on a lot of that healing on himself. Burrow now being repaired. No, Burrow is just not being repaired. No one's even in it. Lyn's Peon is he gonna go down? Not gonna go down. And the army of Lyn is gonna go ahead and head back in. And Blade Master now coming in, gets a critical strike on the Demon Hunter. Now, ooh, very nice ensnare. Tauren Chieftain up in the air, getting spun around. Gotta be careful. Ooh, detonation on those Tauren Chieftains. So the Tauren Chieftain does not have any additional mana. More detonation, so no more disenchant as well. So he's gonna have to deal with those Cyclones and that Fairy Fire. Fairy Fire pretty much effectively reducing, I believe it's 30% of the player's hit points from attacks. So like the unit takes an additional 30%. If I think it's like 6% per point of armor. Anyways, we have the Druids of the Tower now trying to come in. A lot of units missing that Demon Hunter with that invasion, and that Demon Hunter is just a perfect tank right now, doing mana burn and denying mana on the Blade Master and the Tauren Chieftain. And stay tuned for part 3 and the conclusion of this replay.